Four news stories for you. Firstly, breaking news is about the arrest of Eskinder Nega, head of Baldir's party, has been arrested. Is his arrest linked to what PM Abiy said yesterday? On Tuesday, he spoke about some leaders who want to be arrested. Secondly, Tigray government has written a letter to UN Secretary General. Debretsion Gebremichael, Tigray's president, has written a letter to UN Secretary General. What is this letter about? What does Tigray want from international community? Thirdly, Oromia regional government today released a statement about ongoing operation against Oromo Liberation Army. Oromia government is making some claims. How convincing are these claims regarding the ongoing operation against Oromo Liberation Army? Lastly, Amhara Fano, Eastern Fano, its Minilik Brigade has released a statement about Shiva. We know that in North Shiva zone of Oromia, Amhara region, not Oromia, Amhara region, we have seen clashes between Oromo locals and Fano militia members, Amhara forces. Minilik Brigade of Amhara Fano wants some action. It wants. It has issued 4 recommendations. What is Minilik Brigade saying? Firstly, we have Eskinder Nega, head of Baldir's party, today tried to take out a rally in Arba Minch, which is in Southern Nationalities and Peoples region, SNNPR. Police stopped him from holding a public gathering. Then he started membership campaign for his party there, and reportedly he has been arrested. Arba Minch police has arrested Eskinder Nega. Sintajev Chikol, who is deputy of this party, has also been arrested. Since his release at the start of this year in January, this is the second time that Eskinder Nega has been arrested. He was arrested 2 months ago as well in Addis Ababa, where he organized a gathering in connection with Karamara. He was taken to a police station. Several of his party workers were also arrested, but later he was released. Let's see, will he be released this time? Will Arba Minch police release him or not? Interestingly, viewers, yesterday PM Abiy chaired a meeting of Prosperity Party, which we discussed in a previous video. In that meeting, he said some leaders, some party leaders wanted to become heroes and they want to be arrested because they think that by being arrested they would be seen as heroes, and some of them went to police station as well to be arrested. That is what he said yesterday, PM Abiy. And today Eskinder Nega has been arrested. It seems that he will not be released. We'll keep you updated about Eskinder Nega. If he is arrested, if he is arrested, if he is not released, it means that another phase of prison politics has been started by PM Abiy's government, which he did last year as well when he put in prison several politicians. It seems that his yesterday's speech indicates that once again we could see some politicians arrested in Ethiopia. Secondly, viewers, Tigray president, Tigray government has written a letter to Antonio Guterres, UN Secretary General. A few months ago, Debretsion Gebremichael, Tigray president, wrote a similar letter to UN Secretary General. But UN Secretary General did not reply. He did not consider that letter. Once again, Tigray government has written this letter. Tigray government wants some action from international community It says that there are four major factors which are leading to a potential bloodshed and destruction in Ethiopia. The four factors are, according to Tigray government, firstly, that Tigray has been under a blockade for months. Communication services, electricity, banking services suspended. Tigray's infrastructure, its economy have been destroyed by invading forces. Aid is not being allowed to enter Tigray freely. So the first factor is the blockade of Tigray. Second factor is economic crisis in Ethiopia. Tigray government says that rising food prices, inflation are having a serious impact on the lives of common Ethiopians, and if there is no intervention, it could have serious impact. Thirdly, Tigray government says that communal violence is on the rise. Different communities, different ethnic groups, they are involved in fighting, in clashes, and government is part of these conflicts. Ethiopian government is not handling these conflicts impartially. Fourthly, Tigray government says that Eritrean government has penetrated several sectors of Ethiopian economy. Eritrean government is forging sub-national alliance with some players in Ethiopia. Here, Tigray government is indicating that Eritrea and Amhara government are in alliance. And lastly, Tigray government says there is a vacuum, there is no leadership in Ethiopia at central level. These challenges need leadership, there is no leadership. What does Tigray government want? Interestingly, the issues mentioned by Tigray government are national issues. But the action which Tigray government is requesting is only related to Tigray. Tigray government wants a safe corridor for delivery of aid to Tigray. Secondly, it wants sustained, sufficient delivery of aid to Tigray. Thirdly, it wants some international body to monitor this process. And fourthly, it wants resumption of basic services in Tigray like banking, electricity, communication services. Now, the things which Tigray government wants all are related to Tigray. But the problems mentioned by Tigray government are national problems. Interestingly, there is no mention of what's happening in Oromia. TDF's ally, OLA, is under pressure. A military campaign has been launched in Oromia by Oromia regional government, Ethiopian federal government. No mention of this campaign, no word in support of OLA in this statement. Lastly, Tigray government says that it will be forced to resort to other options if things don't improve. So we can sum up that Tigray government wants delivery of aid which is sustained, sufficient and unfettered. It wants restoration of electricity, banking service, communication services in Tigray. If these conditions are not met, and withdrawal of Eritrean forces as well. If these conditions are not met, Tigray government says it could resort to military option too. Thirdly, viewers, Oromia regional government today released a statement about the ongoing operation against Oromo Liberation Army. Oromia regional government says, Oromia regional government uses the word terrorist several times in this statement for OLA. Government says, Oromia government, that this operation was launched because economic progress in Oromia has been wasted due to Oromo Liberation Army's attacks in the past 4 years. Secondly, it says that OLA has opposed all political options to resolve the ongoing conflict. And thirdly, it says that it has broken the bone, the backbone of Oromo Liberation Army through the ongoing military operation. It's a tall claim that Oromia government has considerably weakened Oromo Liberation Army. And fourthly, Oromia government is urging the youth part of OLA that they should surrender. They should part their ways with Oromo Liberation Army. So it's a very tall claim by Oromia government that it has considerably weakened Oromo Liberation Army. More than 2 weeks have passed. Not a single major commander of OLA has been arrested. I don't know what Oromia government has achieved so far in the last 2 weeks. Lastly, viewers, Minilik Brigade of Amhara Fano today spoke. Minilik Brigade spoke about North Showa Zone, where we know that in North Showa Zone of Amhara region, clashes have been seen between Oromo locals and Amhara Fano members, Amhara government forces. Mulale village has been destroyed. It was set on fire. Clashes in Shiva Robit were also reported. What does Minilik Brigade wants? Minilik Brigade says that firstly, all Amharas must be united. Secondly, all Amhara youth members must be trained and armed. Thirdly, it wants financial contribution from rich Amhara members, that they should fund this struggle. And fourthly, Minilik Brigade is urging those Amharas who are holding positions of power that they should support this struggle. So let's see, it seems that Fano is trying to create unity among Amhara ranks through this statement. Some factions of Fano are already funded by some Amhara businessmen, but Fano wants more. It wants money, it wants new recruits, it wants Amhara government officials to support its ongoing struggle, that is what it calls, against the forces which it says want to weaken Amhara. Thank you for watching.